The Minnesota Vikings are still active on the market and are in advanced negotiations with two big NFL stars. You will be surprised by today's news, but first, don't forget to like this video, because your like helps us reach more Minnesota Vikings fans, so subscribe now so you don't miss any more news. Now, enough of the chatter, and let's get to today's news. Minnesota Vikings weigh bold move by Sauce Gardner to revolutionize secondary. The Minnesota Vikings are thinking big in the 2025 offseason and could surprise everyone with a big move. A potential trade for New York Jets star cornerback Ahmad Sauce Gardner. The idea is clear: strengthen the defense to return to fighting for the top of the NFL. Sauce Gardner is no ordinary name. Drafted in 2022 with the 4th overall pick, he quickly became one of the best cornerbacks in the league, even making the All-Pro team in his rookie season. At just 24 years old, Gardner combines top-notch athleticism, refined technique, and a natural talent for reading plays, exactly what the Vikings need to strengthen their defensive sector. Minnesota fans, who have been struggling with pass coverage issues in recent seasons, are already excited just imagining a shutdown corner of this level on the team. But why would the Jets, who have such young talent, consider trading? Although it may seem unlikely, the Jets are experiencing a period of change. With new management and trying to adjust to the end of veteran Aaron Rodgers' career, the team may seek restructuring to balance the roster and gain space under the salary cap. Trading Gardner for valuable draft picks would be a strategy to try to renew the team without losing competitiveness. Meanwhile, the Vikings watch closely, ready to act if a real opportunity arises. Minnesota's defense has already been changing, for the better with the arrival of coordinator Brian Flores. The team is more aggressive, faster, and more efficient. However, that fundamental piece on the perimeter is still missing: a cornerback who can do the heavy lifting against the opposing team's top receivers, the kind who can shut down opponents in decisive moments. Players like Cameron Bynum and Byron Murphy have already shown quality, but Sauce Gardner would take the secondary to another level, capable of turning games around with interceptions and plays that change the pace of the game. This potential signing also sends a powerful message to fans. The Vikings want more than just developing their young quarterback J.J. McCarthy. They want to win now. Bringing in a defensive star like Gardner not only excites fans, but also raises the bar within the team. It's an attitude of those who want to leave behind years of waiting and frustrated ambition, showing that Minnesota is ready to take the next step towards the long-awaited Super Bowl. Of course, the price for this will be high. The Vikings will likely have to part with several first and second round draft picks, and perhaps include a promising young player in the deal. But the team has already proven that it can make bold trades. After all, that's how they secured the pick that brought in J.J. McCarthy. With a rookie quarterback still cheap on his contract, this is the perfect time to invest heavily in a trade that could transform the future of the franchise. Travis Kelce on Vikings radar. Minnesota mulls bold move to turbocharge J.J. McCarthy-led offense. Few pieces of news shake up the NFL as quickly as the possibility that Travis Kelce is available for trade. And when a name like that pops up in the rumor mill, it's hard to ignore, especially if you're the Minnesota Vikings, who are building their offense around a promising young quarterback. League sources say the Vikings are keeping an eye on Kelce's situation in Kansas City. The legendary tight end, who once made his mark on the Chiefs, is beginning to show signs that he may be open to a change, or at least rethinking his next career steps. And Minnesota emerges as a very interesting destination for him. But why would Kelce make so much sense for the Vikings? With J.J. McCarthy taking over as the starter in 2025, the team's focus is clear: surround the kid with as much support as possible. The offensive line is stronger, the ground game has good weapons, and the receivers, with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, form an explosive trio. All that's left is a reliable veteran at tight end, the guy who dominates short routes, is lethal on third downs, and is still a mentor on the field, and that guy is Travis Kelce. At 35, Kelce may no longer have the explosiveness of his prime years, but his tactical intelligence, route running accuracy, and chemistry with quarterbacks remain unmatched. He is much more than a target. He is a leader who can greatly accelerate McCarthy's development. But will Kansas City let Kelce go? After 3 Super Bowl titles and cementing his legacy, Kelce is an icon. However, rumors indicate that he has been reflecting on his future, especially with the arrival of new receivers in the Chiefs and the physical wear and tear that comes with age. That could open the door to an unexpected trade, and the Vikings would be ready to take advantage of that opportunity. For Vikings fans, the thought of Kelce donning purple and gold is exciting and almost surreal. But it would also be a clear sign that the franchise wants to turn over a new leaf with bold and strategic decisions. General manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has shown he's not afraid to take action, and coach Kevin O'Connell, who took a chance on McCarthy's youth, knows how to use a talent like Kelce on his team. In addition to technique, Kelce brings a winning mentality, something fundamental for a franchise that wants to leave the competitive zone and become champion. On social media, the mere idea of Kelce joining the Vikings has already provoked an avalanche of reactions. Some are thrilled with the possibility of Jefferson, Addison, and Kelce together. Others question whether it is worth investing in a veteran with a team in reconstruction. But one thing is certain, a name like Travis Kelce changes the mood in the locker room and throughout the city. For now, negotiations are just observation and analysis. But the next few weeks could be decisive. If the Chiefs open up, the Vikings will be ready to act quickly. In the ideal scenario, Kelce arrives to be a mentor and an immediate impact player, guiding J.J. McCarthy in his debut as a starter and helping the Minnesota Vikings make the leap everyone is hoping for, from a competitive team to a true champion.